Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of King's Court. I'm your man, King Real. Joined as always with my man, Jay Money, and my man, Sippy Max. What's up, Jay? What's up, Max?
What's up, y'all? I'm over here sipping on this Corona over here, man. Hey, I'm ready to get this started, man. Hey, I'm finna go on a little vacation, man. So let's get to this money real quick.
No doubt. What's up? What's up, Max?
What's up, guys? Had a great night last night. Hit a lot of in plays. I might go out partying tomorrow, so I need those bands tonight.
I hear that, bro. Go turn the hell up. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the chat. I need to pull the chat up. I had to walk my dog after I just did Jimmy show, so sorry about a minute late. But let's get to it, man. Y'all heard my take. I put my tweet out earlier. I'm on the Raptors first half. I'm thinking about taking the first quarter, but I did them on the first half of the full game minus 4.5. If you like them at the 5.5, try to see if the Magic score a little early. Hop on them right then and grab them at the 3.5 or 4.5 that you possibly can get them at. But we can go back to this game and talk about it more. But let me hear what my man Jay Money got to say about it.
Yeah, this game I can't say I don't have a whole lot on it. I do like the Raptors to win for the. It seemed like in their second game in game two they really were holding down the Magic. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they really had a defensive plan on what Augustine was doing. Eric Gordon, you know what I'm saying? I mean, no Vujic is gonna get his points, but they was Marcus Gasol, you know what I'm saying, and Ibaka playing pretty good defense on him. So it almost seemed like they have this Magic team figured out. I want to take the Raptors here. I am on them small, but I just don't have a huge feel on this game. I mean, I know that the Magic hadn't been in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, for a while now, probably since they went to the championship with Dwight Howard, you know what I'm saying? So since then the Magic have been, so they're gonna be pumped. This is their first game, you know what I'm saying, back at the house. You know what I'm saying? So they did win one over there in Toronto. So we know Toronto has to come back and steal home court advantage. But in this first game, I had to see how the Magic come out. I mean, I'm pretty sure they come out motivated, but we just need to see. I mean, how tough this Raptors team is. We saw them fold at the house, so are they going to fold here on the road? So I mean, a small shot on the Raptors here, but it's not a big feel for me at all. And I want to take the over. I know I was on over both the first games, man, but I mean, I think one of these motherfuckers will, but I just don't. The Magic. I mean, they got to show me that they can score. I mean, if anything, they will. If any place they can score, touch 100, you know what I'm saying, or score some points, it will be at the house. But they also play better defense at the house. But I'm not worried about the Raptors getting their points. I'm just worried about the Magic. But they are at the house, so I'm sure they'll be motivated to get some baskets. But like I say, it seems like the Raptors have figured them out.
Max, your take on this game. And real quick, I am on the prop. I am on the. I did take it. The Lowry over 21.5 prop points and assists. Your take, Max.
Yeah, as Jay was talking, me and Jay was talking about this earlier today. All of the games today, I don't really have like, yeah, I have to smash this pick or anything like that. But I cap them every game as the same. So I looked into the Magic versus the Raptors. As Jay said, they lost the first game at a home. They are probably still pissed. They want to come in here and smash them. Although Orlando hasn't been to the playoffs since the Dwight Howard times, I think it was like 8 years ago. So they should be pumped. They have a great home court. It's Friday. You could never count a team out on a Friday. But I looked at the stats. First quarter this season, Raptors have been winning them by 1.9 points, and at away they have been winning them by 1.5. Magic this season have been winning them by 1.5 whole season, and at home they win them by 1.5. So if you look at those stats, I would lean against the Raptors. They are the better first quarter team, so they should actually come out here firing, and they know they can't just slack around, let Magic hang around, basically because they will. And the last time they did that, DJ Augustin hit the game winner. So I think they should come out here firing really the first half to show them like we are not playing, and they should not remove the foot from the gas pedal. First half, I even like the Raptors even more. This season, they average about the first half wins by 3.8 points, and away they average about 3.2. Um Magic at home, they average when they win them about 1.6 points, and the whole season they average about 1.1. So Raptors first half minus the two, I really love that spot. I'm grabbing it, and I'm even grabbing the Raptors first quarter. So far for the total, they should score points. So you guys know Raptors do not have any problems scoring, but will the Magic get up there? I think the line started today at 214. Now it's at 211. So seems like people are hammering like the under. They seem to like the under. If you look at the stats here, but it's points towards the over, the game going over. And as you guys saw last game, they were talking about Aaron Gordon, the Kawhi stopper, the other guy, Ivandu or whatever his name is, the Kawhi stopper. It didn't work. If they want to win the game, they actually have to put up points, and that's going to be through Aaron Gordon and Vucevic. I don't think they can't stop Kawhi. He's way too good. He's a Finals MVP. He won the finals. He's a really good player. Those type of players aren't going to be the guys who can beat a dude who can stop Kawhi. My question is, will Lowry get up for this game? He proved himself last game, and he probably needs, one game isn't enough. He needs to get up for this one also. I'm pretty sure the Raptors team total over should be a safe bet tonight. I'm still looking at the total team over for the Magic. I might hammer the under there. Feels like a game where Raptors should start off really strong, but they cannot let them go the second half. The only two plays I have so far are the Raptors first score -1 and the first half -2. I lean towards over, but it's not an official play for me.
Yeah, personally, I took the under 55 first quarter between the Raptors and Orlando. I think I took that shit not too long ago as well when I was walking the dog. Personal bet. I kind of want to see how the first quarter go before I touch any totals at all. Period. Um, that's how I feel. Jay, you got to move your mic back a little bit. I think it's your mic.
Nah, I'm
Uh,
good, bro.
I'm talking about breathing.
Nah, it's moved back. I moved it back a couple times.
Thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's it for that game for me, man. But I am on the Raptors, man. Pretty nice first half. Max, you made some great points. Jay, I heard you break down your shit in the beginning, came back for the end of it. Had to go tell the son turn his TV off. But I like the Raptors a lot here, man. I think Raptors is the play. I'm looking in the chat. I've seen some people say Raptors earlier. I saw a lot of people on other shows saying talking about the Magic. I just don't see the Magic offense. Like I said, Russ is 7 for 21, Vujic 6 for 21, Isaac 6 for 18, Fournier 11 for fucking 30. How you 11 for goddamn 30, bro? Like the man, they ain't scoring out there, so that kind of bothers me. They are winning the glass, but they're turning the ball over at a high rate, man. 28 turnovers. I mean, 2 games for the Magic to a Raptors only 19. I mean, so they're getting the ball, and the man who's also turned the ball over a lot for that Magic team is Vucevic. I mean, he's not scoring, and you turn the ball over as well. So you're not just hurting the team on the offensive end, you kind of hurt them on the defensive end, because now you're forcing them to hurry and get back out on the fast break into transition baskets, and the Raptors are cleaning up well over there. So Larry, first game, they should have won, but I blame it on him. He took it on the shoulders, took it like a G. So that's my take on this game. Raptors first half, -2. Full game, I got it at -4.5. I still endorse the 5 if you guys hit the 5.5. Pushing a little bit, but I still think the Raptors blow this team out the water offensively. Total wise, I'm on the first quarter under 55, and that's my plays on this game. Jay, you want to give them your plays again for this game?
Right, yeah, I don't really have many plays. I like the Raptors full game. I liked them earlier when it was 4.5, 5. At the 5.5, not so much. I am a little bit scared that the Magic do come out a little bit hot. I'm happy, what I'm saying, that they're, what I'm saying, in the playoffs or whatever come out. We know that they, what I'm saying, had been to the playoffs in forever. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them come out a little bit hot, but I just think ultimately the Raptors will win this game. But I mean, we could see them come out start to finish and win it. Like I say, it seems like they have figured out the Magic, but this is not really one of the series that I'm super high on, especially after the first couple games. And I thought it would be a whole lot more scoring in these games. Maybe since I'm not on this over today, that it may go over. So I mean, I still like the over, but I'm not betting it just because I've already. The last game really tripped me out where I thought the Magic was going to score points and only mustered up 82 points. So I mean, the Raptors look like they figured them out. So not a huge game for me, but I do like the Raptors full game small.
Yeah, no doubt. And your plays, final plays on this, Max, and my final play real quick. I forgot to announce it again when I just made the breakdown. But the Larry prop over 21.5. Max, your plays on this game.
First quarter -1 and first half -2, and I lean towards the over.
No doubt, no doubt. I see my man Tom Daly, man. Let's introduce the chat, everybody. What's up, Tom Daly? Say he like that. What's up, Drew Daddy? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Jewish Sex Learner? What's up, Sean? What's up, Bob? What's up, Keith? Every time I see y'all names, Jay and Max, we want to tell y'all what's up too. But hey, what's up, Jay and Max? What's up, Mr. 702? What's up, Steve? Mr. Kent Peacock? A1. Anybody I missed? Stephen, Kevin, Greamy? Everybody, man. Thank you for guys coming in, man. Joining us on King's Court. Let's get to it, man. This game is ready to kick off as we speak. I gotta bring. I should have brought the other thing. I gotta set this shit up right. But anyway, I'll bring it up on my phone and watch it. Yesterday, man. Let's talk about yesterday. Fucking gosh, you guys are right about the Spurs. I'm stubborn. I'm hard headed, bro. I'm hard headed, stubborn. Anybody gonna tell me nothing? And that's exactly what it was. I took the Rockets with the points. Not Rockets, but the Nuggets with the points. Thought they was gonna make a game of it. They did the first half too, because we cashed the first half plus seven Nuggets. But all in all, Spurs do what they're supposed to do. They hold their home court advantage yesterday. And boy, oh boy, I went 10-0 on the Golden State Warriors bench yesterday, man. 10-0, swept the board when it came to the Warriors. And what was the other game? Other game. I'm missing the game. The 76ers, my initial bet was the 76ers, minus the 3. Then the news when we were on the show and Embiid and all that other shit came out, I jumped on the Nets plus 2.5. All my buddies was messaging me, telling me, oh man, take this, take that too. I was like, well, fuck it, they may be right, especially a guy who I really, really trust. You know what I mean? Shit, I let this motherfucker come stay in my house, use my car type of shit. So I trust him a lot, especially with his captain, and he was totally off and wrong too. So I ended up cashing the 76ers, Jay, but didn't like how I ended up taking both bets. I don't like taking both sides in that situation. So I'm just having to stick with my guns. My first instincts at times, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at that game, bro, I mean, without Embiid, you already looking at it like, damn, it's really already kind of sort of bounce back spot for the Nets. I mean, pretty much same thing as the Mets tonight. I mean, they hadn't been to the playoffs in forever, you know what I'm saying, which the Nets even longer. And now they're getting that chance. I mean, the same thing. They won the first game over there, you know what I'm saying? Now it's the first one back at the house, but I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna be on them large tomorrow. I don't care. I mean, whether Embiid plays or not tomorrow, you look at that line, I don't give a damn, man. I mean, we know that Simmons was probably real motivated for the game, but I know this is something hard to say, and a lot of people don't really understand it. But when people say that they would make that bet again the year after they lost, they would make it again. They're meaning that it was a really good spot for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't mind losing it. I'm not gonna say they don't mind, but they know that it was so good of a spot that it's not like you feel extra bad when you lose it. You know, Embiid. I mean, I would take the Nets all day, especially in the playoff game coming back to the house. So I mean, we just didn't get it. I mean, the 76 came out to play, and one guy said, we already know they're going to announce that Embiid is out, and then they're going to come back and they're going to end up winning. So shout out to that guy, whoever it was on my Twitter that said that. But I don't give a damn. I'm still going to be on the Nets tomorrow to even up this series regardless. And I think that Embiid probably won't play seeing the line. But even if he does, I hope that he does. They're announcing him that he's in and shoot the line up, and it'd be the exact opposite, just like last game. And this come. But I mean, just the other two games, the Spurs did cash. You know what I'm saying? First half, it seemed like it was going to be a little juggle, whatever. But Derek White absolutely dominated the game. I mean, Aldridge with another double. The Spurs just absolutely dominated that game and got some more money in play. And hey, I mean, that was a nice one there. I mean, the Warriors. I mean, I hate to say it was easy, but damn, I mean, the first quarter, first half was just absolutely easy. I mean, then I was on the third quarter as well. I mean, I told you guys all these on the show, and then the only thing I got fucked off by the under by one basket, the late basket by Sindarius Thornton, but it's all good, man. I made so much money on the in plays and plus money. And then at the second half too. I mean, I tweeted out, I told you guys it's gonna get ugly, and they're not gonna let up. That's exactly what they did. So I mean, not much to say about that one. That one's pretty easy.
No doubt. I see my man Barrio said we forced that play big time. My man asked him where's the game at. It's on ESPN. ESPN, you heard us just say that, right? I'm gonna say it one more time. The game is on ESPN. Just said that 3 times. That's for each one of us right there. ESPN. Fourth time, cut us that check. Free advertising right here for your man King Real J Money, Sippy Max, the Whole Money Gang Committee. One more time, ESPN. Send that check. Send that check. But no, that's where you can find the game. And great points, Jay. Yeah, I knew you was on that under two. And I felt bad for you, Jay, when I seen that shit drop in. I was like, man, I know this man Jay was under that last little bullshit ass shot right there, bro.
Yeah, it shouldn't even been that close though, real. The under shouldn't even been that close. That's why I didn't feel too bad.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I'm saying, you know how you have them last little things. Like I'll be in that situation too. Like, man, there's no more shots. There's no more shots.
Right.
And then you'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Shit like that. What was your surprise yesterday, Max? And how would you feel about recapping yesterday's game so we can hammer the rest of this shit with Teddy B?
I mean, I had a really good day yesterday. Out of the 3 games, I pretty much hit all the bets on the Golden State Clippers game and Spurs Denver. Only thing I got fucked over on was that Nets Philadelphia game. I pretty much lost every bet I had on it. I think I cashed one. It was like I was telling you, Rail, first half +7. And that's that one cash. The rest of the capping I did on that game was totally wrong. I got my ass handed to me. But the other games are really nice. I cashed big time on the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs Nuggets. For White from the Spurs, man, he was playing really good yesterday. And KD pretty much showed up, played really well. And the Golden State Warriors even sent in a tape about Patrick Beverley's defense. So the ref started calling on those. When he put both hands up on him, they started just calling. So he got into foul trouble. Curry got into foul trouble in the third quarter yesterday with 7 minutes left, and the points they were up by 31. So that was a funny thing to realize. Last game they had a 31 point lead and they lost it. Really fun game, the Golden State Clippers game. I cashed even on the over. Was really nervous there, but they started making the threes in the last 2 minutes, so that one cashed. My favorite one was the Golden State third quarter money line. I cashed big time on that one and even shared it on Twitter. So it was a pretty good day yesterday. And as Jay said, disappointed with the Nets yesterday. No Embiid. Come on, guys, you should have got that one. And I mean, I don't know. I have to look at the next game. If he plays, that might actually be a good thing. As Jay said, we might get like 2 points more to take the spread. Other than that, it was a pretty solid day yesterday, and I'm looking forward to today.
Yeah, see, I'm on the opposite end a little bit on that game with Jay. We can hang up talk about that at the end of the game. But my whole thing is if Embiid plays, I'm definitely hammering the Nets tomorrow. And if Embiid sits, then I might have to really look into the 76ers, man, pulling off that same game plan. But we got our man Teddy B in here, man, dressed in here like he banging right now. What's happening? He was down in LA. All you need to do is button the top and undo the rest of them, Teddy. Let that motherfucker hang out, man. Lean like a cholo, my guy. What's happening? Welcome to Kings. Welcome to Kings Court, bro. What's your take on the Raptors Magic game? Even though it just kicked off, looks like Lowry might be hurt with that shot to the face, man. Say it ain't so because he drained the three already for me, and I needed that. I need this pop for him. So, your take on this game?
Yeah, no, I like I said earlier in our chat, I said I think the Magic come out here start off hot because this is like Jay said earlier. This is their first game in the playoffs, and Orlando's it's a really nice arena. They got a good home crowd. They'll be excited to see their team in the playoffs. I wanted to get a 3.5, and I only could get a 3, so I waited. And I like the prop in there. I like Fournier team total points over. I couldn't get in on time. So I'm going to live bet it. And if I can get like a 4 first half or 3.5, I'm going to jump on the Magic for 1 unit, nothing crazy. But I'm with you. I think the Raptors do pull it off. I do think they win, but I think it's going to be a close one here. I think Fournier definitely shows up tonight, though.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, I'm glad you made it in time too, brother, because we get into this next game and we got a friendly wager. You see me rocking this Boston green right now, but I'm gonna let Jay Money and Sippy Max get to it and then hear your take on it, man. So Jay, your take on the Boston and Pacers game, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, my take on this game, I mean, I know a lot of people like the Celtics, man, but when you watch those first 2 games, or when I watch those first 2 games, I definitely see the Celtics struggling in the first half. What they did was they came back in the second half, pretty much in both of those games. I mean, the Pacers were obviously game 2. I mean, they were damn near finna win that within a minute to go, and then we know the Celtics ran away with that one. I mean, even ended up covering. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to Celtics backers there. But in this one, coming back to the house, if the Pacers could show that they could play that way versus the Celtics in their house in the playoffs, and the Pacers aren't that great of a road team. Yeah, they're missing Vic Oladipo. I mean, they can't really score all this. Yeah, guess what? They was in both of those games. I mean, even game 1 where they got absolutely blown out. Really, it was that third quarter. Before that, the first half, they was up by 2 points. You know what I'm saying? So if they could go in there and show me that they are in there, they're be in the games in the game 1 and 2 in Boston. Now they come back to the house, which they're a damn good home team. I had to take a shot. I mean, it's a team coming down with a little bit even of a series. I don't feel like it's too much top heavy in this one, where it's that much of a talent disparity for the Celtics. I do feel like that the Pacers can match up with them somewhat. I mean, we know that they play very good defense, even better at the house. So them being down 2-0, I'm definitely hopping on them here. I know everyone's going to be on the first half, but for good reason. I mean, the stats back up as well. I'm on the first half, the Pacers -3, and I'm also on the full game. I mean, I would lean towards the Pacers first quarter as well. I just didn't triple up on it. I mean, I'm not that huge on it, but I still like the Pacers in this game. Down 2-0, going back to the house in an absolute must-win game. I think the Pacers get it done here tonight.
Max, hey, hold on, Tom Daly. I will hold up. Definitely hold up. this shit can get ugly, bro, real quick and real fast. I will hold up, man, get you a better line. I would not jump on the Magic right here, brother, whatsoever. Not only down by a little bit, get you a better number if that's what you like, bro. You're doing it too soon, way too soon, too early, way too early. Max, your take on this game. So we got one vote right now for the Pacers, and that's my man Jay Money. Max, your take on this game.
Man, I've been all over the place with this game. I started off by liking the Celtics. Like the first thing I did when I woke up, I was like, yeah, man, Celtics for sure, moneyline. Then I started going into the stats and so on. The Pacers actually been hanging pretty good with these guys in the first quarter and first half. The first game they lost in the third quarter, 28-8, 26-8 or something like that. But the last game they were actually beating them the third quarter and they lost by 8 points. I know a lot of people had the Pacers +7 and the Celtics -7. But this game, I feel like, they're down 2-0. This feels like the same situation as the last playoffs, where the Celtics took the 2-0 lead against the Bucks, and they went on the road and they lost the first game when on the away court. I have to look into the stats here. If I look at the stats, first quarter, Celtics are the third best team in the NBA. Through the season, they average their first quarter wins by 2.3 points, and away they win them by 1.6. Pacers, through the season they lose by 0.2 points, and at home they win by 0.4. So it's really hard for me to pick Celtics there, knowing that they've been actually struggling against the Pacers, and Pacers actually have a pretty good home crowd. If you watched them before, where Paul George played, it's actually a pretty good atmosphere there. So I had to take a chance here with the first quarter. Pacers -1.5, and first half. If you look at those stats, Celtics this season average about 2.3 when they win the first half with 2.3 points. Away, they win them about 0.5 points. Pacers, on the other hand, average about 1.9 points wins first half, and at home, they win them by 4 points. So taking them first half -2.5 was really easy for me, so I took it. So I'm on the Pacers first quarter -1.5, and Pacers first half -2.5. Full game, I don't know, man. This is probably going to be one of those games like in the third, fourth quarter, who's hitting those shots. One thing that I actually want to bring up is Jason Tatum has actually been playing really well. So looking on a prop for him could actually be one of the better plays for today. I was really worried beginning of this series, like, is he gonna show up? Because they win when he shows up. But the full game, I don't really know. And if I look at the stats for the over or the under, the last two games, people were like, "Oh, it's going over, it's going over." I don't know, man. I don't think these games are going over. Wesley Matthews is actually playing pretty good defense on Kyrie, and he's still dropping like 28 points. He's a really good player, good experience. I don't see these games going over. If you look at the stats for the last two games, they should have gone over. But right now in the playoffs, Boston are number one in rebounds and defense. I know they have only played 2 games, but still, because Indiana was the best defensive team during the regular season. They're actually the second best team in defense and rebounding right now. I don't know, only 2 games. I would lean towards the under, but my only 2 plays on this game is Pacers first quarter -1.5 and first half -2.5.
No doubt. 420 is tomorrow, but it's 420 on King's Court. We're 4 minutes past 420. I gotta go grab my dab pen real quick. I'm about to come back and get chiefy with y'all. Make sure y'all pack y'all a bowl. Make sure y'all get your dabbies out. Make sure you break it down. Don't use a grinder because that fuck up your weed. Make sure you roll it right and make sure you light it up for King's Court. Teddy B, what's your side over here?
Yeah, you guys know my love with the Celtics in the East this year. But this game is really tricky. I went back and forth. I even talked to Max in our chat about it. But this is an in-play game for me. I think Indiana comes out to play today at the house, and I think that you maybe can get the Celtics live at 6.5, 7. If you can get them at +6.5, 7, even 5.5, it's worth looking at them. But this is an in-play game for me. There's no way in hell I'm taking the Celtics right now at +3 because I think Indiana will definitely show up, especially the first half. If you like Indiana, I think you probably are good taking them at 2.5 because I think if Indiana wins this game, they're definitely going to win by more than 4 points. So I would definitely in-play this game if you like the Celtics because I think you can get a better number. And in both games, when they played in Boston, Indiana did go out to a 6-8 point lead, and then you could get the Celtics at some books. You can get them at 5.5. So I think that's the best way to go if you like the Celtics. But if you like Indiana, I would definitely look at laying the 2.5. So that's my play in that. And I did slightly look at the team total under for the Indiana Pacers at 103.5. But being at home, this is being their first game at home. I could see them. There's some offense here, so this is an in-play game for me.
No doubt. They're going to have a loud clap for y'all, man. 420 in the building. You know how we do it. We keep it smoky like a chimney. We smoking like a 84 Hyundai on the streets right now. One of them little Civics. We smoking, but we doing our job. We getting us to point A to point B. Teddy, hey, I'm surprised you're not on the Celtics money line here. I'm surprised. Surprised when I heard Jay earlier say he was on Indiana over here. Real quick, Jay, did you take Indiana the points or money line?
I'm on both. I'm on the points and the money line. I feel like the -2.5, -3, I shouldn't be scared of that. So I'm on the money line in the parlay, but I don't count this shit on my record. I'm on Pacers -3. I'm not afraid to see it.
No doubt. Yeah. See, the reason I'm on Boston over here, I didn't back any game 1, didn't back in game 2. Boston, I'm surprised they put that game 2 out win for us, man. We cashed them. I think it was an under. Yeah.
What do you think about Jason Tatum over 15.5 points?
I don't have that. I had the Tatum. I took Tatum over 21 points and rebounds. Or 22. I think it's 22, 2.5, or 21.5. I have the over in that. I think he scores over 15 points tonight. He scored over 15 points in both the previous matchups. Don't see how he doesn't score again tonight. So I like that at 14.5. You guys can get it, take it. Unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity. I have to take the points with the rebounds or assists. So that's how they make me play this one. So I like that a lot. I was going to announce it too, but that's a prop for us right there, man. Tatum's also a prop in that game. So I'm trying. I have a prop in almost every game too, everybody. So, but Jay, the reason why, I don't like it, bro. I'll put it like this. Pacers only won 6 of their last 17 games before the playoffs came. So basically, they've only won 6 of the last 19 games now because they lost those 2 playoff games. Those 6 wins they had, 2 came from a Blake Griffin-less Detroit Pistons. 1 came from a Hawks 1-point win over the Hawks. Another one came from the Knicks. Yeah, they beat Denver, and I think they want to say they beat OKC. OKC was struggling with the Paul George sitting, I think it was that game. Those victories they had came kind of because the situation pointed them to having the victories. They could have easily won 0-17 the last 2 games if it wasn't for a last-minute hurrah shot, you know what I mean? And then they haven't beat Boston at all this year except for the last-minute hurrah shot by Victor Oladipo. They're 5-13. Turner is. Sabonis is 3-10. Matthews is 5-15. Collison is 9-for-21. Evans is 8-for-20. They're 18-for-31 from the free throw line. Where's their offense? Well, at least with Oladipo out there, you know who you'll go to manage the situations. And whatever they do offensively in the first half, my opinion, the Celtics go look back at halftime and see, oh, this is who's killing us. We're going to stop that. Then they go stop whatever because they don't have the opportunity or luxury to have a guy like Victor Oladipo on the court to help them change up plays and do certain things for them. So that's why I am on Boston +3. Also, money line was a play I'm probably going to take right now. I'm leaning the money line all day long. I want to see some money come in for the Pacers, and it just really hasn't. But I am on the Boston +3, and the money line is the official bet that I'm taking as well.
Hey, real quick. Don't you think that you could probably get a better number in play with the Celtics, or at least a better number on the money line if you really do lean that way? Because I think in both games in Boston, Indiana did have a couple good leads there. So what are your thoughts on that?
I'm telling you, I'm an in-play guy. I'm definitely in-playing it. I just don't see where we have an Indiana Pacers team where they have a significant type of lead over a team like the Boston Celtics. I mean, they get up by 6. We'll probably see a line go up to like a Celtics +5. I mean, is that really a much improvement? My man over here said King Real keep taking these sorry-ass road teams. Sorry-ass road teams or not, I had the Spurs first game on the road. What they do, they beat Denver Nuggets, correct? Name another sorry-ass road team I took. I mean, OKC had they struggled, so I give it to you on that one. But besides that, the Spurs last night, the Denver Nuggets last night, name another sorry-ass road team I took. You're talking to a man who also had the Brooklyn Nets in that first game on the road to cover. So, fade away. The shirt say fade it. Fade it. You know what I mean? Fade away. But, Jay, your take on that, what I just said and what Teddy just said.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Teddy here. I mean, if the line does go, if the Pacers do get up by 6 and they're already the favorites in the game, you're going to get a much better price with the Celtics. I mean, and definitely, especially if you like the money line. I mean, if they get up by 2 points, probably in there, and the money line is going to be better than the plus 150 or whatever you're getting with the Celtics right now. But I mean, me personally, I don't think the Celtics are going to win the game. So I don't think in play or anything. Well, I mean, maybe with the points, maybe, but it's just my personal take on it. I mean, the Celtics come out here and go up 3-0. It's just me personally, what I'm going to do. A team going down 2-0, especially being very competitive in those games in the other team's house. If they're, I mean, when they're going back to the house, I'm going to be on them every fucking time, especially with a short spread. I mean, we have to remember here, the Celtics had to outscore them 31-12 in their fourth quarter to come back and win. If it weren't for that, the Pacers are about to beat them, and we're beating them up until the last minute to the fourth quarter. I mean, if the Celtics are struggling at the house, what do you think they're going to do on the road?
No, I don't really consider it struggling, but you make a great point. But before I let Max talk or rest of you guys go in here, I have to G check Arnez Jackson. Arnez Jackson, I just vocally stated that I did take the Nuggets on the road. That probably was a bad bet, but I took the Spurs as well on the road, and they're a bad road team as well, and they won. I took the Nets as well. I have backed OKC in these last two matchups. My fault, but make money elsewhere. That's why in-play bets is always out there. And Teddy, that's exactly what I look for in-play bets. Right before we came on the air, I had Twitter asking me what should I be looking for in-plays. I try to tell everybody all the time. I'm giving out my tips for little in-play bets. If a team as good as the Celtics go down early, a favorite to win the championship as well, they go down big and early, and we already get points from this team. We already get a point from them. They go down early. Exactly what Teddy says. I'm looking to in-play them to grab me at least 8.5, 9. But it's also situational basketball. You have to be watching to figure out why are they down. Did somebody get hurt? Is something going on? Are the refs not giving them something? You have to look at the game. You can't just go into a game with a predetermination. Well, I plan on in-playing this. That would never come up. Maybe when it comes to total-wise, you can kind of do that. But when it comes to a side-wise, you kind of like got to wonder and figure out what's going on. I mean, some people, man, I made a mistake before. This is in my car. In-play a game. I'm like, oh, Cavs supposed to win. This is last year. Cavs should be supposed to win. They down. In-play it, take the bet, go home. They wasn't watching the game, but I get home and realize fucking so-and-so got hurt 5 minutes into the game in the first quarter. That's why they did. He ain't out here. I'm out there looking for where they at. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And that's how you happen. So you have to watch what goes on. But Max, your take on this game as well.
Yeah, as you say, Rail, most of these guys need to know that when you live in play, you look for stuff like that. You said you were at the movies when the Golden State Warriors were up by 31 and they lost, to them. They blew like stuff like that. I think KD got into foul trouble and he got ejected also. The thing with this game, Pacers, Boston, as you guys said, I really think Pacers should come out here really trying to blow them out. They play the first quarter and first half really well, then you can probably get the Celtics at a better price than +3 right now. I wouldn't say the Celtics are struggling, but they definitely aren't playing the best basketball right now. They could probably do a lot better than they are doing. I know that they just lost Marcus Smart, and he was one of the better defenders of the team. That probably gonna hurt them a bit, but still, they got a lot of good players. If you guys remember, Terry Rozier played really well last year. I don't know if he's mad or something. He's probably going to be a free agent soon, try to go to another team. He's a starter on most of the teams, if you ask me. But tonight, I see the Pacers coming out hot. If you guys watch the game, you probably can take the Celtics if they go up big, because Celtics are you've seen them probably come back really a lot of times. I don't know if you guys watched the Lakers against Celtics game when the Lakers came back and crushed them. I know Teddy was on that game. He was writing in the chat, take the Lakers, take the Lakers. Same as last game. Teddy saw them. They started to build up the momentum and Celtics were coming back. I actually got them pretty good. I think they were up 82-78, something like that, 4 points. I took Celtics money line of cash big. So you have to watch for those type of things in the games. So far as pre-game bets, I'm only on the first quarter, first half. I would say the under, just my lean.
No doubt. Teddy, anything you want to add to that until we wrap it up and move on to the next game?
Yeah, real quickly, you're completely right. You got to be watching these games. If you're going to in-play, you got to be watching the games because you got to see if momentum changes. For an example, on the Spurs game 2 in Denver. They were up, but you saw that the momentum started to shift towards the end of the third quarter. Pop got a tech. There was a 6-point game in Denver. Denver's already down 1. Those are the kind of spots you want to look when you're in playing. You can't be on your phone not watching the game and then say, oh, well, they cut the lead down. Maybe I should take a money line. You got to be on them, and you got to see the momentum change. So that's why I took the Nuggets. I ate pretty well there, So with that, you're completely right, Rail. So on that specifically, if you're going to in-play a game, definitely be watching. Don't be just looking at your phone, because your phone could not be telling you the whole story of what's actually going on in the game.
I just want to say something real quick, just real quick. The fact that Teddy isn't on Boston Celtics money line here, maxing it out, gives me a lot of confidence in my Pacers pick.
Hey, I fucking hear you, Jay Money. Teddy, anything you have to say? Because I'm surprised that you're not on the money line. My damn self. That deserves a fucking dab.
Wow, bro. Hey, when cash is talking, man, you can't bet with your heart. And I've learned that the hard way, man. I'll be honest with you guys. I learned that in the regular season when the Bucks were playing the Lakers, and I took them for over $3,000. I would have won over $6,000. And I was betting with my heart, and I lost. But I learned it the hard way. So if you love money, you got to bet situational and who is the better team in that situation.
Teddy, that day I was trying to talk you off of it too. I was trying to be more than just a friend. I was trying to be a brother, a counselor. I was trying to be a comrade, and the one you do a crime with, I'll never tell on you type shit. You was not listening about that heart right there. You was exactly right, man. We can't bet with our heart, man.
Right.
No doubt. Let's get to this last game. Jay Money, you've been spot on when it came to the OKC and the Blazers series so far. I took OKC both games. I was kind of looking for that zigzag effect a little bit, but Dame has been lighting this OKC team up, Jay. It's something that bothers me, Jay, before you start breaking it down. I just want to touch on this one key point. Everybody keeps shitting on Paul George. Paul George is not the fucking problem. Before we get this game with you guys, he is not the problem. Paul is 19 for 44 for field goals. Dame Lillard is 19 for 41 for field goals. They're about the fucking same when it comes to shot-wise. The one thing is, Paul is 6 for 22 for threes, and Dame is 9 for 19. You even have a guy like Curry who's 5 for 7 from the threes. They've been getting aided by the three ball. And the reason why Paul George is shooting so much is because a guy like Westbrook, who was 13 for 37 from the field and 1 for 10 from threes, is struggling. So your main superstar for this Westbrook's team isn't stepping up. Say if Jordan didn't step up in the game, you would think the Pip is the next guy, right? That's how you have to have it. So what Paul is doing is being that Pippin. Yeah, he's not 100%, but he's not playing. But he is not the reason why OKC is losing these games. Jay, your take on that right there, how the numbers are greatly in Paul's favor, and everybody keeps shitting on Paul being the problem.
Yeah, I don't think that George is a problem. I mean, a lot of people, this is the thing. I mean, when you look out there and see him play, I mean, it does look like it's a little bit off. You see he got the kinesio tape all on his arm and stuff. This is the thing. If his shoulder was really, really hurt, and I have a messed up shoulder where I've dislocated, it's popped out of place 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So I know if you really don't have faith in your shoulder, you're not going to be out there playing. Like, if it's anything that you really think, because I mean that's serious, you won't be right. Like, literally, you'll be hanging to the side of your shoulder and right. So I don't. Maybe he's not 100%, but he has to be at least 75%, or he wouldn't be out there. Obviously, we know his team is in must-win mode. I mean, if they didn't come the ball out in these first 2 games, then you're going to see OKC's best game tonight. And I'll tell you another thing: the refs are going to give them all of their calls. Russell Westbrook is going to drive into the hole every single time he gets the ball. Probably. I mean, he's been doing it, taking a little bullshit jump shots, a lot of threes. I don't think you're going to see as much of that tonight. You're going to see Russell with fire in his eyes. So I can almost guarantee you that from the get-go, he might go for 40 points tonight. Like, literally, I can tell you he's going to drive to the hole every single time. The refs going to give him the call. I mean, this is the thing with some of these close series, it's not going to be a sweep. I cannot see the Blazers. I know it would be very fitting for them to come out and sweep a team after they have gotten swept twice. I don't see it, especially if they had Nurkic here. Maybe I could definitely see it, but then with them, I show their size shows up tonight. I don't think Kenter's going to be enough. We know he used to play for OKC, man, but I think OKC going to smash them tonight, man. I mean, we know that this. I mean, how many games have you saw where the full game spread is 7.5, 8, and then the first half is -6. I know Oklahoma City is absolutely terrible in the first half, and I'm not taking them first half. I'm on them full game, but man, I'm telling you, I just don't see the Blazers winning this game, man, nor covering. We know that they had two really good games at the house, but even in those games, it's really the same thing as the Pacers. It's crazy because the Thunder were up in both of those games. Like at some point, I mean, maybe not game two, the Blazers played a whole lot better in that game, but still, the Thunder were up in the second quarter. You know what I'm saying? And then the Blazers made a push to tie it up at halftime. But it's pretty much the same exact thing. The Thunder were on their ass and damn near won game one, and then now they're coming back to the house down 0-2 in an absolute must-win spot. I mean, you're going to get everything from them. They're going to throw the absolute book. I know Dame has been killing it. I've been on the Blazers, but I think they get locked up tonight, man. Okay, see the home crowd. And another guy hit me up on Twitter today, man. He said this the anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing or something like that. He said, man, they're gonna be fired up tonight, man. Going to the game, a little bit of inside info. I was already on them before, man. I mean, that's just a little tidbit, but hey, man, I'm sorry. I think OKC smashed tonight, man. This the thing. OKC weren't playing well, but when they do win, they absolutely smash, and it trips you out because you'll want to take a dog or something, then they'll go and blow somebody out by 20. I think we see the old PG and Russell tonight, and I think Steven Adams has a pretty good game tonight. They're going to D up tonight, and I also like the under in this game. Not as strong as I like OKC because they might try to come up and put 120, 130, but they definitely put their best defensive game together against the Blazers, who are not so good on the road as they are at the house. They don't have a home crowd behind them tonight. We have to remember they were just 21-20 away. That's pretty average. Take the Thunder at the house tonight.
Max, you'll take.
Man, fucking Raptors are trolling away this game.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm again.
real quick
Yeah,
before Max goes, I did in play and I put it in the chat. I did take the Magic plus 7.5 on the first half. So if you told me a good number right now, it's looking like.
Yeah, OKC Blazers. Man, the refs need to be on the OKC side tonight. As you guys saw the last two games, Russell Westbrook can pretty much score whenever he wants. You know, Dame isn't physical enough to stop him. Like every time he just dribble past him and go for the layup, he actually make those. I don't really know why the fuck he's shooting those threes. Sorry in advance if I get mad because the last game they're just taking really bad shots. He shouldn't even be shooting like 3 feet away from the basket. Just keep on driving. And one thing just pissed me off really bad is the last two games, beginning of the both games, they gave Steven Adams really good shots, and he put up like 14 points both of the games first half. Why the fuck don't you keep on doing that in the second half? And as Cantor got into foul trouble both games, if the refs are on the OKC side, on the OKC side, they should actually, and as Cantor should actually get fouled out tonight. And both of these games have been physical. We could see a couple of technicals tonight, possible ejection. If you guys have watched OKC before, their home crowd is fucking wild. One of the better home crowds in the league, actually. And the line, as Jay said, they put it at -8, and you're gonna put the first half at -6. What kind of fucking line is that? And the last two times Blazers faced OKC at home, Paul George had 47, 10, and 17 triple double. And the second game he had 36, 4, 8. And if you saw last game, every time he made a shot, he was like flexing his shoulder. Man, I'm feeling good. Just letting them know I'm feeling good. And their defense is really bad. Like they're just letting Dame shoot. I guess that you can play better defense in the paint and like around the basket, but it's really hard to stop a dude when he just dribbles up and pulls a fucking shot right in your face, 30 feet from basket. Really ain't. You have to pick that dude up from the half court, and Dame Lillard is a really good offensive player. If you pick him up at half court, he's probably just gonna dribble past you. And they got shooters like CJ McCollum and Amino can even make shots. So I don't. The only way they could actually win this game is actually Paul George getting up for the game. As Jay said, Russell Westbrook should just keep on driving towards the basket. Last two games, Westbrook faced Blazers at the home. He had 21, 11, and 14 triple double. Game before that, 29, 14, 10. This should go. he should actually go off tonight. He is pissed. He probably been hearing it in the media. Dame is owning him. All that bullshit. So if you have like $5, you don't really want to put it on. You don't really need those $5. Put it on Westbrook triple double. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grab it tonight. Dude, gonna be a big man. Come on, man. A big game like this. People talking shit. You can't win a game since KD left. They gotta show up tonight. So I see this game. It's not a huge bet for me. I took OKC first half minus 5.5. I took it really early. I made a couple of bets this morning. I'm not really proud of that, but I'm on the full game minus 7.5. You gotta win this game. You cannot go 3-0. This ain't the Golden State against the Cavs 2016. You can come back 3-1. Fuck no. They need this game, and I don't know. The over-under line feels kind of fishy. I think the first game was like 227. Last game was 224. Both went under, but this one is 221. OKC's games have actually been going over at home. Blazers' offense is looking pretty sharp right now. But I don't know. Will Dame crack under pressure tonight? I feel like this is like a tricky line. It should go towards the under. They need to figure out some kind of new type of defense to actually keep Dame from taking those threes. Actually, those threes are the one actually killing the OKC right now. To sum it all up, OKC first half minus 5.5, really a small bet, a unit, just a small bet. And I took OKC full game minus 7.5. I'm 3 units on it. Obviously, I'm gonna in-play it. I'm fucking hoping for the Blazers to come out firing. I will take OKC again, money line and plus the points if I could get those numbers. Total, I lean towards the under, not an official play for me.
You say some interesting shit there. Jay broke down some interesting shit. I'm looking at the chat. My man Al Hart said he was there in Oklahoma doing the bombing. Didn't they just have the little crazy little girl try to go reenact the fucking Oklahoma bombing over there on the news or some shit, and they ended up killing herself or some shit? This world is fucking crazy. I'm telling you like that. This world is crazy. What kids flip out over Fortnite nowadays? I mean, the way this world is fucking crazy. With all the shit we had happen. Yeah, bro, I forgot about the Oklahoma City bombing. So prayers to everybody in that. Jay, that was interesting. Teddy, I want you to break this game down, but I just got to touch on a couple of key things they said. I don't know if Golden State wins by 10 points. When I see a line like 8, then Teddy, I want you to definitely hammer this point right here. I'll answer your question. A line at 8, 8.5 is letting me know that you basically tell me a team has to win by 10 points here. With the shooting that I've seen from the Portland Trailblazers, y'all gonna call me crazy. Y'all gonna be like, well, real, how the fuck do you say Portland in Portland, but then on the road, you take the Blazers and the points? I'm not taking Blazers at points here, Teddy, and Jay, and Max. I just have a hard time seeing them win by 10 points with the shooting I've seen. And don't go get it twisted. They can. They're at home. They can. But also, my eye test, I haven't liked how the OKC played at home. And it's not even Russ I have an issue with. It's Billy Donovan who would bother me. He's not coaching the guys right. When you see Russ taking this many shots and doing that, notice well, he's our best player, so I'm going to let him do it. Figure it out. I mean, fucking even push Schroeder up. Let him get his confidence up because he ain't taking that many shots either. And he's 0 for 8 for 3. You got to build confidence out here with these young guys. And I think Billy Donovan does a poor job of uplifting these guys and knowing who to sub in and who to sub out. Teddy, your take on that before you give your side.
Yeah, no, you're completely right. I'm actually against the public here. I'm going to live and play this game, and if I can get anything with Portland over 10.5, I'm going to go ham on it because I don't think OKC's the kind of team. Yeah, they probably win this game, but to have them cover a big spread, that we've seen it in the regular season, even at home. They struggle with covering big spreads, and I think Portland's going to come out because Portland shoots the ball. So we're shooting the ball really well in the series. So I think they're going to keep it within that 10.5, 10 points. I think I'm going to live in play, and if I can get a good number with Portland, I'm probably going to take a couple units on that because, like I said, I don't see OKC covering. Another thing, back to your original question, because I'm an NBA historian, I really like looking at the history of what happened, what made this team go this way. If we go back to when the OKC had James Harden, Ibaka, KD, and Russell Westbrook, at that point in time, Sam Presti was left with the decision. Do we keep Ibaka and Westbrook and get rid of Harden, or do we just keep Harden and get rid of Westbrook and Ibaka? They decided to keep Ibaka, decided to keep Russell Westbrook, and they traded away Harden. Imagine if they would have kept Harden. KD would probably still be there. I think they would be. They would have won a championship by now. You guys are completely right. Russell Westbrook, I think he's got talent like no other point guard that we've ever seen, but that's also to a fault because he doesn't know how to win games in the playoffs by himself. We've seen it before. Takes bad shots, doesn't know when to give the ball up. I don't trust Russell Westbrook. I like the guy as a person. I like his instincts, but he just struggles to me in the playoffs because he takes bad shots. We've seen it over and over in time. He's got a really bad three-point percentage this year. I think it's one of the worst per shot in the NBA. For being an all-star player, man, I don't see it, man. I don't know why he keeps doing this, but we've seen it before, and KD left for a reason. We've seen that before, so I'm definitely leaning Portland here on the in-play if I can get over 10.5 points, and I just don't trust OKC, and I don't trust Russell Westbrook to come out and and get anywhere. Even if they win this game, I don't see them winning the series because he doesn't know how to close out series.
Yeah, Jay, I want you to respond on this. Please dive into what Teddy just said, Jay, about this game. My concern though about OKC, it's their rotations. Even the chat saying it's the way they play rotations of basketball and what they're doing. It's really Westbrook right now for me. I haven't jumped on the Blazers at all. I did take the over the game 221. That's the play I have. But Teddy, I was gonna get to that point you made. Blazers already +6 first half is what you're asking for. If OKC does come out fired up like my man Jay expects, I'm definitely in play in the first half Blazers. You already started me off with 6 points. So if I could get a first half plus a 14 or line better like that and watching it, I'm hopping on it. I don't know if OKC will be up by 18 or 17 points on the Blazers early. And if they jump out to a first quarter lead, they're a bad first half team. We know that. So if they jump out to a nice little lead with the Blazers early, I'm not going to say 14. I say 12.5 to anything higher than 12.5. I'm going to have to hop on Portland in play first half and get that money. Like I said, they're already giving us 6 points. So, Jay, your take on everything that we just heard from Max, Teddy B, and myself. I know you're the guy right now who I think officially has a play on the OKC. Question to you. You see them winning by 10 points?
Yeah, I do see them winning by 10 points. I know that no one could pretty much see them doing it, but what I saw them playing against Portland, I mean, you can't forget that. I mean, OKC, that you can't forget that the Blazers were scared to play OKC. We know how it all ended. You know what I'm saying? They end up playing them, but when you really think about it, they did everything in their pretty much in their power to try and lose that game. Really, the Kings went and did everything in their power to lose. Like, nah, fuck that. Y'all trying to lose game first? Nah, we're gonna make sure y'all win. So you know what I'm saying? Now they're facing OKC. I can't shy away from that. I know that they've owned up, you know what I'm saying? Dame had got a chip on his shoulder and all that, but they're on the road here. I mean, I had to take OKC here. It's not a large play for me or anything, Jay, but I still, what's up?
Sorry to interrupt,
but
your cam is black.
You said what?
You have no camera.
Your have no camera.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
And Ski say Jay breathed like 300 pounds.
Keep going, Jay, though.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to
we can hear you, Jay. You're dropping off some Jewel.
There we go.
I don't know. Maybe somebody for somebody for the Blazers came over here and tried to mess one shit up, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna say too much about it. But I think that this line is high for a reason. Like I say, we saw him play 2 decent games in the first half over there in Portland. I think we see the whole game of that tonight, and also I think that the rest will be on their side as well. The NBA don't want to see a sweep here. I don't think that the Blazers. I think there's pretty much no way that they go a 3-0 here. Before they won those 2 games, OKC absolutely dominated them before that. Now they're back at the house. You can't forget that.
True that. We got to make it brief since we got a couple more minutes left online here. Jay, your plays real quick to sum it up. Tell me where they can find you before we hit Max with his last opinion on the game and his plays.
No problemo. Yeah, my plays. I'm on the OKC full game, -7.5. I took Toronto full game small -5. They out there bullshit. I don't know what they doing, man. They up by 10, then they letting them come back down by 2. I don't know what they doing. That's why I was scared of it, bro. So I don't know, man. But I hope they still get it done for us full game. And I'm on the Pacers here, man. I'm on the first half -2 and -3. I think I got it at 2.5 and 3, but it don't matter. And then I got the full game at -2.5 and -3 as well. And I got them on the money line. I parlayed them. I parlayed the Raptors money line, the Pacers money line, and OKC money line. So those are my plays. And I'm also on the under 222.5 in the OKC and Blazers game, man. Y'all go follow me on Twitter at JMoneyIsMoney. We're gonna have some big shit going tomorrow.
No doubt. Hey, Max, man. Hey, it's been fun rocking with you doing the playoffs, man. This past week, had you on all week, man. Pleasure doing the show with you, bro. You bring some insightful insight. You and J Money, man. And, you know, I mean, everybody we have on the show, but Teddy B as well, and Ski. All the guys who make money, King's Court, and Money Game, man. So phenomenal week on your first week with us, actually doing the whole show, Mr. Max. You want to tell them your plays and any last comments you have on the Blazers game?
Yeah, man, I just want to say thank you for you guys letting me be on the show. I just want to touch on one thing. Billy Donovan isn't really a good coach. I agree with you there. I remember the game against Celtics or something like that. It was 9 seconds left, and Russell dribbled the ball and he lost it. Billy Donovan could just call the timeout. He didn't. Really, a lot of small mistakes that cost him a lot. But yeah, as Jay said, the NBA, man, they shouldn't go down 3-0. My plays for today are Raps first quarter -1. That cash. I don't know what the fuck they're doing right now. I also have Raptors first half -2. I'm on the Pacers first quarter -1. Pacers first half -2. OKC first half -5.5. That's a really small bet, and full game -7.5. I lean towards the under in that OKC Blazers game. It's actually at 221 now. And I took a player prop, Jason Tatum, over 15.5 points. You guys can find me on Twitter at MaxSenpaiBra, and we'll see you guys next week.
No doubt. Real quick, they say, hey, King, what's up with the board? It's empty today. Man, my wife do the board for us, y'all. That's her job. She come here and do it. If she tell me she ain't doing that shit today, guess what? I ain't gonna fuck with her. A lot of y'all just have girlfriends. You can say whatever the fuck you want to a girlfriend because you can go find a new girlfriend. I can't really tell you what the fuck I want to the wife because she owns half of everything that is mine. So if she walk away with it, then she get a half of the car, and I'm literally gonna saw that bitch directly in half. And so we go. I can't really tell her too much of nothing. You know what I mean? So no whiteboard today, but like the meme, but the vine, the meme. What's up, Teddy B?
I only have one official play. The rest of the games are going to be in play for me. I have the Magic live at +7.5 first half. Like I said, I was waiting for them to for the Raptors to get a big lead and then get a good number. So I think 7.5 is a solid number. Whether we win or lose, I think that numbers, it's a pretty good solid number. Nothing official on the other games. Like I said, on the Celtics game, I'm going to in play that. If I can get a good number plus like 6.5 plus 5.5, I might take a shot there. And then on the Portland game, anything over 10, I'm going to jump on with Portland. So that's really all I have to say about my plays in the games today.
Yeah, real quick on this Raptors game, I need this first half because it's a play I tweeted out. I hate losing my Twitter plays. Sometimes I feel like it be cursed. Sometimes, you know, you go on a nice little shit. You have something good that you posted on Twitter, and then it loses, and the ones you didn't give on Twitter are all cash. So you sit back like, what the fuck?
I can definitely feel that real. I don't know why bro. I do not, and it's tough because I don't want to be like, I don't want to give y'all no plays. But if I'm losing them, I got to get my money, bro. Like, hey man, what's going on?
It's like the Drake curse.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly, bro. Hey, I'm sorry if it's coming out to it. I just can't post no plays, bro. I gotta win.
Hey, really quickly. Here, I forgot to add this in. I saw a stat today. Teams going down 0-2, going home on their first game where the spread is sitting anywhere between 7 and a higher number. It's 1-4 the last 5 games. So they haven't really covered spreads. But again, that's just a statistical trend. That doesn't mean that OKC is not going to cover. But just quickly thought I'd throw that out there.
No, hey, that's an interesting stat, man. You guys, I'm leaning heavy towards the Blazers here. Jay broke it down like really well. And plus, this is an eye test we see from OKC. The past couple of games, I expect them to step it up, but I still lean Blazers here at the 8.5. I would like to say buy up to a point to the whole 9, but I don't want you guys to lay 130 or better on that. So I would say in play, like Teddy just exactly touched on. My strategy to this game, I'm on an over 221 in the Blazers game, but I'm trying to in play that first half because it's already sitting at a +6. If I can get that first half at a higher number than that, if I could double my first half number, especially if the goal is, OKC comes out firing, I love it. I love it there. I love it. I'm a rock with it right there. So Teddy made a great point on this game about in playing. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to in play this shit the whole damn time. When it comes to the first game, you guys know I'm on the Raptors first quarter. Under 55, we cashed that. My man Max is on the first quarter Raptors. We cashed that. I'm on the first half, -2 a full game, -4.5. When it comes to the Boston Celtics, I'm on Celtics +3, Celtics money line. I fucking need to take it right now, bro. I had it pulled up, and I didn't even fucking take it. I'm probably going to miss my line. So let me take this shit right now and tell you guys what I get. I should kick myself in the ass. I'm already on the full game, so now I can get him at 125 on the money line. I'm jumping on that as well. I think Celtics pull it out and get it done. Also, slight lean towards the over in the Celtics Pacers, but it's definitely going to have to be something I in play and watch. I think if this game hits about 217, 218 in our in play wise, we should hammer the under then, because now we didn't give ourselves a 13-point cushion with point wise. But be watching the game, you guys. You guys have to watch the game to understand what's going on. And if you guys don't have notifications on for my man Teddy B, my man Max, my man J Money, and myself, please start notifications on, man, because we are not afraid to bet in plays. That's the way to get money. That's the way to cash. We can't guarantee we hit every single in-play bet, but I trust in-play bets way more than I trust pre-game bets. In-play bets for me are way more lucrative, especially during the playoffs and throughout the years than your actual bet is, unless your read is remarkable. Then you kind of know what you're hitting on and hammering there. Also, my props that I am on today. I am on Lowry over 21 points and rebounds. I'm on Tatum over 21.5 points and rebounds. And my very, very last prop that I have right here that I'm willing to take, and it's kind of going with Jay, but it's kind of also busting me in the balls. Jay, we've seen CJ balling, right? Do you think under 22.5 points tonight for CJ is a decent prop bet? Because I believe maybe this one may be the one that cashes under prop 22.
I think call me crazy. I think Dame and CJ both points under tonight. They know this the thing. They know they got to shut down both of those to win. It's that simple, especially Dame Lillard, which he's still going to get his points. But if his is somewhere up there closer to 30, I would look towards under on the Dame and under on CJ. Like I say, I don't really bet props, but it's crazy. When I be saying I like some, man, most of the time it be hidden, man. But the thing is, I can't bet all those props. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying, that I that's why I don't bet it. But I would take the under, man. They're going to focus in defensively on both of those for sure.
No doubt. Well, listen what we'll do, man. I'm going to put out the Blazers props. Whatever I have is what my book is. So, Teddy, Max, J Money, let's do something for the people today, man. In our Money Game chat, let's find a prop bet in the Blazers game. We all could be on the same one or different ones. Let's give out 4 prop bets for the last game going into the Easter weekend and see if some of these hit, man. I'll tell you guys. Hopefully they tell us all, man. Let's find one prop bet that may be lucrative for us in the last game if everybody don't mind going into Easter weekend. Well, that's my man Jay Money. Please follow him on Twitter. That's my man Senpai Max. Please follow him on Twitter. And this is my adopted little brother, Teddy B. Make sure you go follow him on Twitter as well, man. Love you guys, Teddy B. Hope to see you all next week with us, man. Good luck. Have a safe and happy Easter. Probably only the one Sunday that everybody and their mama goes to church. In the words of my man Jay Money, everybody and their grandmama is on this weekend. Everybody going to church. See y'all this weekend, man. Deuces.